Good morning, folks. It's November 2024. I'm with my good friend, Jordan Leer. Good morning, Jordan.
Good morning, Mike.
We're out on Truman Lake. Jordan owns Angler's Edge Guide Service. He's taking the day off from guiding today, or maybe not. He's going to guide me around. I appreciate you taking the day to take me out and do a little fishing.
Yeah.
He is one of, this is going to be another installment in my Some of Truman Lake's Best Catfishermen series, but he not only catfishes. Tell us about your guide service, Jordan, a little bit about you.
Yeah, I guide for catfish, crappie, white bass and hybrids. I do a few spoonbill snagging trips. Truman Lake and Lake of the Ozarks. I do a little bit of catfishing down there, and most of it's on Truman here.
Yeah. When you catfish on Lake of the Ozarks, you on the upper end, I assume?
Yeah, the upper half of the Osage arm.
Yeah. Through the winter time, do you mainly catfish, or you still do some crappie?
I do crappie and catfish in the winter.
Yeah. Jordan brought all his gear and jumped in the boat with me today. I asked him to do that because I got my camera set up in here, but typically, of course, he's got a nice boat. And say for a catfish trip, how many people do you typically take out, or can you take out?
Sometimes I'll take 5 or 6,
really?
The whole family or something like that. But most of the time, it's 2 to 4 people.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have enough room. I can take more. It gets a little crowded.
Well, I bet it does.
It does.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, today, like I said, we're going to do a little catfishing, but Jordan also brought some jugs with him that he sometimes will throw out some jugs, he was telling me, when he's catfishing. And I'm curious about it. And I said, well, bring them with you. I want you to show me the jugs you use and how you do it. I'm kind of interested in that. I made some homemade noodles, and I don't think I've ever taken them out, but I want to do that, so we're going to do that. Now, Jordan, are you from here? Do you live around here close?
I live at Tightwad.
Tightwad.
Yep.
Did you grow up in this area?
I grew up around Buffalo, north of Springfield.
Yeah, yeah. So did you come here mainly just to do your guide service?
Just to do my guiding, yeah.
How long have you been guiding?
I've been guiding 5 years.
5 years. Well, good.
2 years full-time and 3 years part-time.
Yeah, and so you guide full-time now?
Yep.
All right. That means he's got to get you on the fish, folks, if he's going to do it for a living.
Yep.
All right. Well, first thing we're going to do is put some of these jugs out, and then we're going to anchor up and do some catfishing. So stay with us. Okay, we've pulled up here. We're going to put these jugs out first along a creek channel over here in the middle of this flat. So we're going to cut up some bait. We got the jugs up on the front of the boat. Jordan's going to use the trolling motor. We're going to go along. He'll spot lock, put a jug out, move on down the creek channel, spot lock, put a jug out. Let's see what happens. Jordan was kind enough to go out last night and get the bait before we had to start today, so we didn't have to catch bait today. You just cut some head and body pieces.
Yep, and these I'll just cut the tails off.
We got some little bitty ones. The little ones are easy to get. The bigger ones are kind of tough this time of year. I don't know, but you can get those little bitty ones by the thousands in one throw of the net.
Okay, bring this up there.
See if I can get some of them and hold the camera at the same time. All right. We're going to do this out of the front of the boat, and I'm not really equipped. Here, you can just set it up on top of that cooler. It won't hurt anything. Not really equipped to film on the front of the boat, but we're going to do our best. I'm going to let him do all the work, and I'm going to hold this handheld camera. Let's see your jug now. I'm looking right into the sun, too. Okay, so these are called jugs by Bert?
Bert, yep.
All right. And these are just commercial jugs you can buy.
Yep. Right. Yeah, you can buy them. They come with all the line, the hooks, the weight, and everything, but they're not rigged up. You got to rig them however you want.
I see. So how much line do you have on that?
There's 70 foot of 100-pound mono.
Okay.
And it's got to be that 100 pounds so it clips into this little slit on top here.
I see.
That's how you set your depth.
And so they're different color, and you can tell you got a fish on because they'll flip over?
Yeah, when you clip them in here and you set them on the water surface there, they'll be yellow. When the fish hits that, they'll flip it over to red.
I'll be dang. All right. Good deal. And so you got weight on the bottom and then 2 hooks coming up the line.
Yep.
And so they'll stay stationary when you put them out.
Yeah.
All right.
I usually put about 3 on them small ones.
Those small ones, that's the way I do.
Yeah.
You just thread 3. You go right through the back.
Mm-hmm.
I see. All right.
Sometimes I'll go through the eyes, but they're pretty tender, so I go through the body part too. All right. So you just drop that in, let it fall, which we're not real deep here anyways. Let it hit the bottom, just kind of reel up some of the slack out of that.
Yeah.
And you come across that little groove there.
And come through that little
it clips
pin
in right there,
part,
and you just drop it.
Yeah.
Any extra slack, the wind will pull it out. Now it's set.
All right. And so when a fish gets on it, it'll flip over to
flip it over to red.
Red. Cool. All right. All right. So we just came up a ways from that one. You're going to spot lock, put out another one. Like I say, we're in 7.5 feet of water. It's a real shallow flat out here. I can already tell I'll be buying me some of these. That's pretty slick.
Yeah.
And so you just put a few of these out and then go anchor up and catfish and,
yep,
and
go
just kind of watch them.
Yep. Right. You bring a pair of binoculars, you can watch them from quite a ways.
Yeah, I've got a pair of binoculars in the boat, so. All right, number 2. All right, you get the idea, folks. We're going to put the rest of these out, and then we're going to go anchor up and start catfishing with rod and reel.
Yeah, sometimes we'll be putting out about 10 of these, and by the time we get done, we got 5 or 6 of them flipped already.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Even before you get them all put out.
Oh, yeah. That's when you know it's a good bite.
Yeah. All right, folks, we're out here on this big flat. There's a creek channel that runs right behind us. We're just sitting in about 5 foot of water, and the creek's about 6.5 feet deep or so. Grab some fish coming in here, so we're just going to throw them out. Tell me about the rigs you use when you're anchor fishing.
So I've got a Mad Catz medium action rod with a Mad Catz reel.
Yeah.
40-pound main line with an 80-pound leader. I've got mine set up like a Santee Cooper rig with a sinker slide.
Sinker slide.
With a float, 6/0, and I've got an 8/0 hook.
Right.
Most of the time I run 6 or 8, both.
Circle hooks?
Circle hooks,
yeah.
Whisker Seeker triple thread.
Yeah.
So I like them hooks quite a bit.
All right, you're using the float, obviously. You believe in the float when you're anchor fishing even?
Yeah. I mean, I think if they hit that and they'll hear that rattle, they may come back for it too. So.
Yeah. Good thought. All right,
Yep.
well let's get them out.
And I do something maybe different than you. I scale them like this.
Yeah.
And then I'll fillet them off. I'll take a fillet off each side there. Just like that.
Yeah. Strip steak, as I call them. I cut those sometimes when I'm drifting, but for some reason I just haven't done it when I'm anchor fishing. I
call them the filet mignon.
Yeah. And so will you put both fillets on one hook or
just
one on each hook?
One on each.
All right.
Yep.
Cool.
I do it on the bigger shad like that.
Yeah.
And on like the head piece, I'll hook them from the bottom of the mouth out the top of the head. And I'll use my bigger hook on the head.
Yeah.
3 ounces of weight, same as you, I guess.
That's what I've got, 3 ounces. That seems to be good.
Yeah.
I was using 2, and then I just it just seemed
Not
like
quite
I
enough, is it?
couldn't keep them tight enough, so
Yeah.
I went to 3.
Now, if I'm fishing in a foot or 2 of water, I'll go with like a 2 ounce,
Right.
and it doesn't have to be tight. But
Right.
you don't want a lot of weight in that shallow water because they feel that and they just drop it real quick. It
Yeah.
seems like. I always check my drag first thing in the morning too to make sure it didn't tighten it up too much at one point.
Yeah, and you know, I'm terrible at that, I'll have to admit. I need to do that more often than I do, and I get a fish on and I think, uh-oh.
Yeah, you get one that's a little bigger than you think and it might break you off.
Yeah.
I don't like breaking fish off, but it happens.
All right, we got them out. It's, what is it, 9:16. So now we just got set up here. You'll, we give this 20 or 30 minutes. Is that about what you usually give them? Or?
About 20 minutes or so.
And then we go take a look at your jugs.
Yep. Check
Before you
them
set
before we
up
set
again.
somewhere else.
Yeah.
Gives you a little something extra to do.
Yeah, you bet.
You got hooks out there in the water and working for
Yeah.
you, so. And you can put them jugs anywhere. You know, if you got a spot where you can't anchor right,
Yeah.
drop them in.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll be buying me some of those. I can already see that.
Yeah. Probably 90% of people I take, that's
Yeah.
the first thing they're buying when they get home.
Yeah.
And they fit in a 5-gallon bucket.
That's
You can
perfect.
probably
I've
put
noticed
7
that.
or 8 of them in there.
Can you get that many in a bucket?
Yeah.
That's great.
Them others take up a lot of room. I don't know what it is about them jugs exactly, but I can put them right where I'm fishing with the rods and they'll catch fish without catching the fish on the rod.
No
every time.
kidding.
Yeah.
I wonder why that is.
And it doesn't even matter if it's on the bottom hook or top hook.
Huh.
I'm not sure.
Now, how far apart are your hooks? If you got your weight and then they come up.
The weight, and then the hook's probably a foot and a half, and then another hook about 4 foot above that probably. Which here, like where they're set over there, that top hook's not too far from the
I was fair to
surface.
say it's pretty shallow.
So we'll see if there's anything on them over there.
Right. All right, folks, we've been here about 25 minutes. Had a few jabs, and that's it. So we're going to pull them up, go check the jugs, and make another move. Stay with us. All right. Can you see them?
Yeah, we got 3 reds and 2 yellows.
All right.
We got a couple chances of catching something here.
All right, we're going to see if we got any fish on them. Something's at least turned some of them over.
Yeah. We got one right there.
All right. Oh yeah, there's a good eater. That's on the bottom hook, wasn't it?
Bottom hook. Kind of figured that up here, as shallow as it is. On the head piece.
Yeah.
Pretty nice eater there.
Yeah, you bet it is. Do you want to keep any fish? I don't want them.
Nope, I don't need anything.
All right, good. Yeah, that's
I'll
a nice
toss them
fish.
in.
A lot better than on a rod and reel.
I guess we'll pull these in and put them in a different spot here.
Yeah, we're going to move on down the lake a little bit. So you just reel them up and put that hook in the foam.
Yeah, you just stick that in the foam there. And that weight, if you put it face down,
Oh, it fits right
in there flush. And then right in the 5-gallon bucket.
Now, when you buy those, that come with the weight
Comes
too?
with the weights and everything.
Oh,
They've
good.
actually got their own mold.
Oh,
Says
yeah.
Jugs by Bert right there. So.
I'll be dang. Perfect. And so they just sort of stay in place with that weight on the bottom.
Yep.
Will a bigger fish, will he move the jug? Will he run with it?
Yeah, they will sometimes, but not real far.
Got one on this one?
Got a real nice, probably
All right.
a eater size bottom hook again.
Oh yeah, yeah. Nice eater fish.
Usually if I can get my hand around them, they're not in the slot, but if,
Right.
if I struggle, That's when you got to measure them.
Yeah.
About 23 incher probably.
Yeah, nice eater fish. Good deal. Yeah, you sold me. I'll be getting some of these jugs. That's
yeah,
for
they
sure.
are handy.
It's fun.
Yep. I mean, that was 20, 25 minutes and we got 2 fish on that.
Yeah, and another red one up here. So your leaders are about, what, 4 inches long off the main line?
Yep.
Yeah.
They come with a leader pre-cut too in a bag.
Huh.
I guess it's 60-pound mono
For the leader?
For the leader,
Yeah.
and then 100-pound on the main line.
Well, that's a pretty neat deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they just fit right down in the 5-gallon bucket. That's cool.
Yeah, I think 6 or 7 you can fit in there flush.
Got one on it?
I think so. Yep. Sure is. Bottom hook.
Wow. Yeah, there
Another
you go.
nice eater.
That's an easy way to catfish.
Yeah.
That'd be a lot of fun. Bring family out and
Oh yeah.
throw them out.
The kids love it too.
Yeah,
They can watch them flip, and
that's good.
that's a nice fish. Good eaters.
All right. Well, folks, we're going to put the jugs back in the boat and reposition. Stay with us. All right, folks, we made a move. We're sitting on a little deeper creek channel running down through here right behind us. We're tied up in the front and the back to some stumps. There's about, what, 16 feet of water out there.
Yep.
Saw some, lot of fish. Jordan's already got his out. I'm gonna put mine out and we're gonna see if we can catch fish in this channel. We did not put the jugs out this time. I'll tell you, that wind is pretty brutal in here where we are. We're just gonna fish this channel a little bit and then we may have to find some place more out of the wind and we'll put them out again. Now let's talk a little bit about hybrid fishing. You know, I started messing around with that a little bit this summer and have no idea what I was doing.
You did pretty good for not knowing what
Well,
you're doing.
and trying to do it with live bait. Do you use live bait or you use
Not
artificial?
very much. I
Really?
mainly use artificial.
No kidding.
I don't have a good place for a bait tank on my boat,
Right.
but I have done a little bit of live bait fishing, and there's times where that's the only way you can catch the dang thing is
Yeah.
with live bait.
Right.
I'd rather catch them by casting and reeling
Sure.
and all that.
Yeah.
You find where the wind's blowing into a bank and they're right there shallow.
Right.
And like wind today is pretty good wind for it. And that lower end of the lake, it's got a lot clearer water most of the
Right.
time. So that's what I focus on. And I'll spot lock and have that bank right to the back, and 2 guys can cast off the back of the boat,
Right.
cast right at the bank and reel in. And
Now for hybrids, what kind of artificial bait you typically use?
so most of the time, starting in about May, I'll run like a 3-inch paddle tail swim bait
Right.
with a 1/4-ounce jig head.
Yeah.
Just cast out, let it hit bottom and reel it in, kind of medium speed. And that catches a lot of them for me. That's a lot of fun catching. I use crappie rods for them
Yeah.
with braid and line on them.
Wow.
I used to use like 8-pound mono, and I had a few of them big ones spool me. I couldn't stop them, and they just take every bit of line I had.
Really?
So I went to 15-pound braid, and that stopped that.
Yeah.
You can get more line on the reel that way, and stronger line.
I'll be
But
dang.
man, them things, they're fighters.
Yeah, there's no doubt. There's hardly a better fighting fish than those big old hybrids.
And when you're casting like that with that artificial, I mean, you feel every bit of it. As soon as they hit, they're
Yeah.
pulling line for a while.
And so you just cast that out, let it go to the bottom, and you just kind of a slow retrieve back, or you just sort of run it along the bottom deeper? Or?
Yeah, most of the time.
Yeah, I'll be dang. All right, folks, we've made a move. There's a creek channel runs right behind us here, fairly deep. What do you think that is, 15, 16 feet? I didn't pay any attention.
I think 15 or 16.
And we're on the upper edge of it. I mean, we're only sitting in about 4 feet of water where we are here. And so we've thrown some out in the creek channel. I've thrown one. I've tried to hit the upper edge over here. And then I've got one kind of way over to the side of the boat here in real shallow water. I mean, we saw a lot of fish coming in here.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to sit down and see. We didn't throw the jugs back out yet. We're going to rod and reel fish a minute. We may put the jugs back out here on the next spot.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. Boy, he's shallow. He's taking.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Well,
that one took it down good.
We may be repositioning the boat if we get another fish out there, because that fish is shallow.
He's in maybe 3 foot of water.
Yeah.
Like an eater blue.
Yeah.
He didn't mess around with it.
No. He took it.
Yep.
Yeah. Nice little eater fish. Absolutely. Yeah, he didn't mess with it. That's what I like. I like it when they take it and run. Come out there, Hook. Oh. Yeah, if we don't catch some on these deeper rods, we'll be turning the boat. Catch 1 or 2 more of these shallow. There you go. Thank you, buddy. That's on a little body chunk. And a float.
Oh, I'm getting a bump over here.
Yeah.
There he is.
There you got him. Well, good. Maybe they don't have to be in the shallow water, because that one's in the channel, isn't it?
Yeah, he was in the channel there. He's running right through the boat. That's a pretty good fish.
Oh yeah, he's got some bend in that rod.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that'd be a slot. You want the net?
Yeah, probably better.
Yep. I'm standing here gawking instead of helping. I'm not used to fishing with somebody else. Oh, there he is. There he is. Yeah.
Nice
oh yeah,
fish.
that's a real nice fish. That's definitely a slot fish, I'd say.
Yep.
Yeah. There's some grippers right down there by you.
Yeah.
You want them? Talk to us, buddy. There you go. Well, I'm getting the net hung on everything. Yeah.
Real nice fish.
Yeah, that's a nice fish. Boy, look how white he is. That's good. Let's
I'm gonna say he's about 29.
Throw him down there on the deal. Let's see. What's your guess?
29 is what I'm guessing. Better take them off. Aha.
Look at there, 29. You've caught a few fish in your day, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice fish. Really good.
Yep.
All right, we're not keeping any fish, obviously. Show it to that camera. Oh, we got a fish.
There's a good
Oh.
hit right there.
Yeah, that's on those little
Little shad.
little bitty ones.
Huh.
Maybe they're gonna start biting. I need to quit talking and pay attention. Yeah, that's a good fish there. All right. I'm probably gonna need to rebait this one. It don't take much to get them little shad off. Good.
Pretty good action right there.
Yeah, he was out in the channel too.
He was in a channel, and you got that one up there, so.
Yeah.
Always try to fish both if you can.
Yep, shallow and deep. All right, folks, we've been here about 40 minutes. We caught 3 fish. We're gonna make a move. Wind's kind of died down a little bit. We're gonna go put the jugs out again and then anchor up close to them and see if we can catch some on the rod and reel and on the jug. So stay with us. All right, folks, we put our jugs out. They're right out behind us. We can see them from here. We've moved up in this timbered flat, and we're going to throw the rods out here. We're sitting in about 12 feet of water, and it gets shallower as it goes that way, but the main channel's running right on the edge of that timber out there, and it's 20 feet deep. And so we started putting the jugs out, one right in the middle of the channel, 20 feet deep, and then one up kind of on the edge of it, and then on out into this flat where the last one, the 5th one on the far, what's my left, is only in like 6 feet of water. So we'll let them soak while we're fishing and we'll see what happens. Jordan's eyes are good enough. He's a young guy. He can see whether they're red or yellow. I can see them from here, but I'm not sure I can tell when they flip. We'll put one set out with these 3 little ones, and I got one of his steaks on the one I just threw out, and I'll cut this one for a little chunk. Put these 2 pieces back. Oh, you got another steak piece.
There's a fish right there.
That didn't take long.
He's on too.
There we go.
You still got 2 rods to put out.
Yeah.
I'm getting another bite on my right rod.
I told you this was a good spot. This is one of my little honey holes here. So we whipped in here. Look at him. He already caught one out of my spot before I even get my rods out. That's not fair. Yeah. Nice little keeper fish. Is that on your steak piece?
Yeah, the filet mignon.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh.
Well, there you go. I can't even get my rods out. Let me come over you real quick while you're reeling in that fish. What's that one feel like?
About the same. He's almost a twin.
I'll be dang. Was that on one of your steaks?
That one? Yes, it was.
Well, I'm going to use another one of your steak pieces then. You made a believer.
That was 2 of them real quick.
Yeah.
And this one had the steak on it from the last spot. It was still good.
Yeah.
About the same exact.
Well, good. Yep. Coming over you. Let me get mine out. I want in on this action. Oh.
There you go. He's on.
Oh, he just came off.
He came off, huh?
He was there. He was there. I can't even get this last rod out.
I got 2 to put out still too.
That's good. I'm not complaining. I like the way those jugs are set up with that weight on the bottom, so they stay where you put them. They're not blowing all over the lake.
Yep. Yeah, the wind won't carry them anywhere. Has to be a big fish to do that.
Let's pull them in and go check our jugs.
Yeah.
Find us a new spot.
Yeah.
This one started out good, but quit on us.
Hopefully we can get them all in without getting hung up.
Yeah. That's always the gamble.
It's the gamble in this structure. But the fish are usually in the trees too.
Yep. I don't know what it is, but I catch more fish in the trees than I do just fishing an open channel.
Yeah. They're probably getting smart on this. They think if they can get in a tree, they might get away.
Well, you know, the crappie and bluegill and everything are up in here.
Yep.
And, you know, every time I'm crappie fishing up in the trees and stuff, live scope, you always see catfish.
Yeah. Don't think them big old overs won't eat a big crappie. Them things will eat them like crazy.
Yeah, they will.
Oh, we got another red one. Our shallowest jug flipped.
Oh, it did.
So
So we
now we're
got
up to 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5 have flipped.
Yep.
I'll let you run that and I'll get the handheld camera here. Not set up very good, folks, to film out of the front of the boat, so I use my little handheld camera.
And nothing there.
Nothing on that one?
Stole the top bait.
Yep. Got the shallow bait for sure, didn't they?
Yep.
All right, we'll go to the next one. This is the one that was taken off on us.
Yeah, there should be something. Yeah,
Fish on it.
fish for sure. Trying to see how he's hooked here. We got one hook up there. And
Did he get in both hooks?
no, he just rolled up in them a little bit.
Oh yeah. Well, that's a nice eater there.
Yeah.
He ate the old headpiece, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
He hit the bottom hook or top hook.
Oh, I think it's the bottom hook.
Yeah.
It's a nice fish.
Yeah. Get over here so the sun's not in our eyes there. Yeah, that's a nice keeper fish for sure.
23 or 24.
Yeah. All right. We'll go see about the others. This one here never did flip, so we'll pick it up. All right. Now on to these two that have flipped.
Don't feel anything there.
Nothing on that.
Stole the bait off the bottom one and part of the top.
Got them all slimed up.
Yep. Oh, come back here.
Oh,
There we go.
got one on that.
Kind of felt like it. I don't know for sure. Yep. He's pulling on it now.
On the bottom hook. Yep, he got a whole
All wrapped
lassoed,
up.
didn't he?
Yeah.
He wasn't going anywhere.
Yep, another good eater.
Yep. That it is. All right. All right, we're going to put these jugs in the boat and we're going to go find us another place to fish. Stay with us. Folks, we're right on the edge of a deeper channel. This is the deepest water we've fished today, and I'm telling you, there's a ton of fish out in the channel and a lot of bait. We got the jugs out here in front of us in the channel. We're going to see if we can catch one of these fish we definitely see on the graph. Oh, there you go. There you go.
There might be one on there. Yep, he was there. He was just holding it down. Decent fish.
Feels pretty good.
Yeah, probably 3 pounds or so anyway.
Yeah.
Maybe 4. And I don't know if that's a channel cat or a
I
blue.
was starting to say, he looked dark, but I think it's a blue.
It's a blue. Probably down that mud or that water color. Yeah, he's smaller than I thought, but he's on the side piece again.
Yeah.
Barely hooked him.
He was right down in the channel, wasn't he?
Yep.
Yep.
Another little blue.
Yep. All right. That fish probably 25 feet deep there, I'd say, close to it.
Mm-hmm. So really, we've caught fish from 2 foot of water to 25 foot now.
Yeah, we have, all over the water
That's
column.
the way it's been for me up this way, too. We just haven't had that real cold blast to get them confined to one area.
We need some cold weather to get these fish activated. Oh, there we go.
There's a fish.
That's that same one.
Yep, he's going with it, looks like.
Yeah. Yeah.
Another eater size, probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, there's a few hungry ones out there. He's a small one there.
He's the smallest one of the day, I think.
He hit it harder than I thought.
Good Lord. That's a little bitty one. Yeah, look at that thing. These are the ones that'll hurt you.
Harder. Yeah, they will. They'll get you.
Oh my gosh, yeah. All right, we gave this a few minutes. We caught, what,
Got
two
here.
Little or 3, I can't remember, but we got our jugs out there, and at least one I can see is flipped over. The sun glare, I can't see the others, but we're gonna.
That one on the end's red. I can see it.
All right, we got some jugs flipped over. We're gonna go see if we got some fish on them. So stay with us. Got one red one there, don't we?
3 of them down there. That's 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5 have flipped.
You want to run that?
Yeah.
I'll grab these.
Oop.
We have a fish.
Got a fish on that one?
Yep. Isn't it amazing how fast they flip them?
Yeah, it is.
4 out of 5.
We're
Top
sitting there
hooked.
with rod and reel, and they're out here biting on the jugs. Yep.
Top hook on that
Top hook. Another good eater.
one. Catch them suspended ones with them. That's one of the better eaters so far.
Yeah.
It gets them right in the corner of the mouth a lot of times.
Yeah.
He
Hold
had been
that up.
on the bottom there.
Got some mud on him. Nice one.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to the next one. That one hadn't flipped.
The only one that hasn't.
Yeah, the rest of them are all red.
I don't know about that one. I don't feel anything there.
No fish on it?
I don't think so. They got off of there, looks like.
Yeah, boy, it's all slimed up.
Top hook again. Probably on there for a little bit.
Yep.
Came off.
All right. This one's got one on it. I think it's moving.
Yeah, it was moving around. Yeah, he's trying to pull it away from me there.
He was running from you, huh?
Yeah. Feels a little heavier. Oh yeah.
There's the slime. Oh yeah. It's a nice fish there.
Now that one looks close to the slot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say he's 26 and a half, maybe.
Yeah, that's a nice fish. I'm gonna start doing this jugging. I'm gonna have to put me a measuring tape up in the front of the boat.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I'm looking right, change places with me. I'm looking right in the
Looks a
sun.
little shorter
with the
now.
camera.
I'm gonna say that's probably a good keeper.
Yeah, that's a nice fish there, for sure. All right, let's see what's on our last one.
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
Oh yeah. Well, the jugs are working today.
Yeah, top hook. See, that fish is about...
Did every one of those come on the top hook?
Yeah, I think so. I know that last one was.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's about 5 foot off the bottom. So
Right. They're
out
up there
here.
feeding on that shad, aren't
Yeah.
they? Big clouds.
Another
Yeah.
real good eater.
You bet it is. All right, that's fun.
Yeah.
All right, folks, we're gonna put the jugs up. We're gonna go one more spot and anchor up, and then we're gonna call it a day. So stay with us. I'm gonna put all strip stakes out this time.
Yeah.
It's gonna be our last stop, folks. We're sitting in 4 feet of water. The channel runs right out behind us in this big flat. It's about 7 to 8 feet deep in the channel. We marked a lot of fish in it. We'll see if they're hungry. Coming over you. All right, here we go. Last hurrah. Well, there you go.
Yep. That one should be.
You on there?
Yep.
I'll be.
There he is.
Boy, ain't that something? He just pecked,
he wasn't doing
pecked
much.
on it a couple of times. And
Yeah, he didn't ever run with it too much. Not very big, but he is a fish.
he is a fish. Tell you what, it's been tough today, folks. Any fish is a good fish today.
Yeah.
Yep. Eater blue. He wants to keep that bait.
Yeah,
don't
he wants that, I guess. Let him have it, I guess.
Yeah. He worked that hard for it.
They got the mud on him.
Yep. All right. All right, folks. That's going to do it. Been kind of a tough day today.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'll tell you what, but we've caught some fish. I'll fess up and be honest. I went out 2 days ago, and I was out for 4 hours, and I never caught a fish. I mean,
Yeah.
not one. I don't know. That full moon we've had, and I don't know.
I think the warmer temps, that
I-
water temp's still up in mid 50s, upper
Yeah.
50s, and
Yeah. What was it, 58 degrees?
58.
We need a cold front to come in here and drop these water temperatures, don't you think?
Yeah.
I think that'll cause them
We
to,
got some cold weather coming in this week.
yeah.
Highs in the 40s and lows in the 20s. That'll
That ought to
drop
get
it.
them going. We need something to change them because they're in a funk right now, folks, I'll tell you. But we've caught a few fish today, and the jugs, he's cost me money today because I'll be going home tonight and ordering me a bunch of those jugs. That was fun. I enjoyed
Yeah.
that, and I appreciate you teaching us how to use those. That's a great deal.
They're fun.
Kind of throw those out while you're fishing around, and another level. The fish were eating the jugs very well. I don't know, the rod and reel bite though has been terrible, but at any rate, Jordan Leer, Angler's Edge Guide Service. He's a great guide, folks. Give him a call. I'll put the number up on the screen, and there will be a link in the description. Check that out. Give him a call. You're pretty busy for the next, what, month or so?
Yeah.
But give him a call. He'll work you in. Catfish, crappie?
Catfish and crappie until probably April or May, and then start on the hybrids and white bass.
Hybrids and white bass. He can catch them all, folks. Any rate, I've had fun. Thank you.
Yep.
I appreciate you sharing your knowledge with us.
Yep.
It helped me. I've learned some things today. I hope you have too. We're going to wrap it up and go to the house. Thanks for being with us. If you liked the video, I hope you'll subscribe, share, hit the like button, do all those things. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you on the next one.